Hello.
Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, and hello to whoever you are, wherever you are, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, or night.
And all of those things has just been said. Hello, my name is Matt.
And I'm Kirsty. I hope you're all okay out there.
And welcome to our Monday night show, 8 o'clock here in the UK. So I was going to say that the way the show works is we ask if you put up a spiritual question for us to answer. We'll answer it to the best of our abilities. And then from there, we will then give the person a reading. That's the only way you get a reading. And that's as easy as it is to get a message. Please remember to share on Facebook, to follow, to like, and also to join the YouTube channel so that you can comment and contribute to tonight. Remember, it's completely free.
Yay! And if you see somebody else popping on, being really helpful and offering readings, tell them to do one. And because the only readings that are free with no strings attached are in SPTV. Well, I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
Well, there you go. And just remember, it is a public domain, so please don't put anything personal on here because it obviously will be seen by everybody. So please learn to protect you. Yeah. Look after yourself, guys.
So, can we have some hellos there, Mr. P, please? He just said no. That's rude, isn't it? Can I just ask, if we could please send some healing to one of our regulars, the lovely Alison, because she's been poorly at the minute. So if you guys could send her up some thoughts, that would be absolutely magic. Thank you kindly.
And that's Alison from our brunch show on a Monday morning.
Yes, so our lovely Alison.
So as we go to our lows, hello, Amy Rose.
Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. Oh, to those of you that Barty, could be Barty. That's who we're sending the healing to. Grace, hello to you, Grace Trapini.
Hi, Gracie. Hello, Heather J. Wax.
Hi, Heather. Mick Hayward, hello to you.
Hello, Mick. Hello, Nikita Marie.
Hi, Nikita. There's a song about you. We know a song about that, don't we? Don't sing it. Moving on. Marie Taylor. Mr. Producer singing to you now, Nikita.
Hello, Lisa Rostenson from Canada.
Hi to you, Lisa.
In the capital.
Yeah. I'm Natasha Hanbury. Thank you for joining us, all
Natasha.
of you.
And hello, Carol McDowell.
Hi, Carol. Hello, Christine Davis. Nice to see you, sweet.
Hello, Christine. And hello, Sue Lawrence.
Hello,
from Melbourne,
Sue.
Australia.
Yeah. Hello. Good day. Hello, Crystal Amarick. Or Amick.
From Chatsworth.
Yeah, in lovely old America. Yes.
Hello, Stacey Shaw.
Hi,
Nice
Stace.
to see you.
Nice to see you, lovey. Mary Butcher. Hello to you. Ooh, okay, we have spirit here already.
Hello, Natalie Bentley.
Natalie Bentley. I don't know if you heard that, but there's noises coming from the other side of our kitchen.
Hello, Natasha Hanbury.
Yes, we are doing readings today, Natasha. Just to let you know, the way to get a reading is basically you have to ask a question. And if your question is chosen by Mr. P, then we will read out your question and we will hopefully answer it to your satisfaction. And then we will give you a reading. So this is all about learning tonight. So
when we do a question, it's got to be about mediumship, Reiki, spiritual healing, something of a spiritual nature.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah, I was just going to say that, Mr. P. Please can we ask not, is my mum there, is my dad there? That's not what we mean by a spiritual question. A spiritual question could mean anything to do with healing and mediumship of any form or anything spiritual-wise.
Or something you just generally want to know that you've always wanted to know around the spirit world. So,
this is about learning, isn't it?
Yeah. So, hello, Reda Rose.
Hi, Reda Rose. Apparently that's a great programme, your picture. I haven't seen it yet. I'm a bit behind. Fiona Rosen.
Hi, Fiona.
Hello to you.
Hello, Lillian Summers.
Hello to you. And a nice pretty tat. You've got us a picture. Oh, and another nice pretty tat. Nicola Humphreys. Hello to you.
Hi, Nicola. Hello, Wendy Short.
Hello, hello. Thank you very much for joining us, all you lovely newbies. Thank you, thank you. Emma Denton, hello, hello. Please don't forget to share, guys, as well. I keep forgetting to ask.
Yeah, I'm going to set let's challenge. Let's see if we can get to 70 tonight. Hello, Emma. Hello, Shawana Skinner.
Hello to
nice
you.
Picture there.
Great picture. Yvette, hello. That's a very Tigger hello. Hello. T-I-double-R. Bouncy, bouncy, drumsy. I do love a bit of Tigger, Yvette. Thank you for that.
Hello, Mia.
Hi, Mia.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we go to our first question. So, is deja vu a part of physics messages from loved ones, and how many loved ones can be with one person through history? Is there a certain number for each person in family history as such? Cut out. What does the last bit say?
I think you mean a psychic message, don't you? Yeah. Is deja vu part of a psychic's message from loved ones? So, do you want to answer that? Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, to me, deja vu is basically you are connecting in with your psychic energies, yes, and you are basically connecting in with your foresight. And to me, deja vu is where you've already been before. So, can you be with one person through history? Is there a certain so then you look at a different thing. You're then looking at a soul family, from what I interpret that. And yes, you can. So you could be your part. So for example, your mum in one life could be your sister in another. You could then be their father in another life. With that soul family, you can also be. You can change sex as well. So.
Yes, I agree with the soul family thing about the one person. Yes, you can. It depends on what lessons you need to learn together. Quite often you can find one another. You won't necessarily come together immediately, and you can find one another through your life. If you need to learn lessons or relearn lessons, or indeed choose to be with them for another reason, then yes, of course, because I believe that you kind of choose your life and you choose what you want to learn and what you need to develop. And as regard to deja vu, I don't know kind of what it means in French, but it's something to do with forward seeing or something like that. And basically, yeah, to me, it's just where you've been in a past life. You get that feeling, oh, I've been here before. Or I've been in this situation before, this is feeling familiar, and that's because there's a memory, in my opinion, a memory of a past life coming through. So would you like me to do it, darling, or would you like to go first? Okay, I'll go first. Mick Hayward, can we have some cards, please, for lovely Mick Hayward? Okie dokie. Okay, so Mick, I want to say to you, first of all, my lovey, is lose all the, lose all the worries and any fear that's attached to around a situation at the minute. I feel like the less sleep we have, the less we look after ourselves, the greater our fears and our worries, anxiety, and they all grow. And I feel like you need to just take time out a little bit just to look after yourself a little bit better than what you're doing. You know, make sure you get some time out for yourself, whether that's sitting looking at the sea or reading a book or just listening to some music or even just sitting in the quiet and just allowing the spirit to just wash over you, and to me, or meditation would be perfect. And this is what this is doing, is just giving you a bit of a break, giving your mind a break, because it feels to me you have a very busy mind, and with that busy mind, what you're doing Oh, you've had it loads of times. So you're obviously remembering your past lives. And what you're doing with your busy mind is it's not being able to settle. It's not being able to. Sometimes there's an overwhelming feeling, and I feel like I just need to say to you, just take yourself away from all that negativity. From there, I'm very aware that Spirit is trying to give you courage and fill you up with courage to help you move forward away from something that keeps holding you back. But I do want to say you've got some really positive stuff coming up. If you stop worrying about what is going to come on, look what you got. It's abundance. It's all coming for you. And the more that you open your arms, the more that you allow this to come forward, the more you believe you deserve it and it's coming to you, the quicker it's going to get here. So fling them arms open, Mick, and just allow that spirit, that energy, all that wonderful stuff to come towards you, because it's all going to work all right for you. You just have to believe it. And remember to have that time out just for you, my lovey. I hope that was all right for you, my lovey.
Thank you for that, Mick. Good question as well.
Yeah, and also the moon. Sorry? Right, okay, I beg your pardon. Apparently you're a lady that uses your hubby's account. I do apologise, but I want to say to you, darling, as well, the moon. Watch what the moon is doing. You're very, very intuitive. You're very linked with the moon. You're so pay attention to it, waxing and waning. How do you feel? Do you feel quite sensitive? Do you feel overly emotional? And check in with those. But most of all, stop worrying, because it's all going to be all right.
Yeah, because the next full moon is the 10th of September, so be aware of it around about then.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for that. Okay, any more hellos or questions, please, Mr. Producer?
Hello, Amy. A lovely smile there, Amy Jo Hazel Cole.
Hello, Tony Wright.
Hello, Tony. How are you? Hope you're all good.
Hello, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Nebraska.
Nice to see you. Thank you all so much for jumping on and popping on and seeing us.
Hello, Margaret O'Brien.
Hi, Margaret. Hi, Joe Smith. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Joe. Hello, Gloria Corona Prophet.
We know a song about her name too, don't we? Come on, Richard.
We do, Whitney.
Gloria, yes. And we know a song about Gloria as well, don't we, Richard? What do you mean, do we? There it is. There it is. There it is. If you could hear him singing right now. Oh, it's great.
Oh, the numbers are going down. Stop singing. Hello, Nick Brown.
Hi, Nick. Nice to see you.
Yeah, so Nick's one of our presenters, and he's been helping Alison, who remember we need to send healing to on a Monday morning.
Yes. Thank you for jumping on in and wearing your pants on the outside and being a superhero, Nick. Stacey. Lovely kisses for you too. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So nice to see so many people on today.
Okay, hello, Emma Denton. So, how do you know you are moving to another level but feel stagnant before the change, please? Okay, for me, when I can only answer this for myself. When I feel that I'm moving to another level, I feel that very, very tired. I feel exhausted. I feel that I just feel out of sorts. I feel like just everything's changing. I feel like friendships are moving all of the time. That situations are changing. I'm being pulled out of situations, be it friendship, be it work, all of that type of thing. I also feel that a new abundance of spiritual energy, but also these subtle changes that are happening with myself. So that to me is how I feel sort of changes when I'm there. But you can instigate some changes yourself so that they don't become stagnant as well. So constantly learning, meditating, healthier living, that type of thing.
And I will also ask you, Emma, why do you think you're being held back? Because stagnancy effectively is being held back, isn't it? What is it that is holding you back? You know, is it something that you're feeling? Look into that, because it might be something that you've not even realised. Actually, you know, if you move in a change of perspective, or there could be all sorts of different things. There could be a past memory, there could be a trauma, there could be a fear, a worry, you know, there could be all sorts of things just holding you in that space. So I would meditate on that feeling of stagnant, and ask Spirit to give you a hand and say, right, what's going on here? How can I move this forward?
Okay, so the card I have for you is from the Angel Tarot card. It's the King of Fire. It says, focus, 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 communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. I need to say to you, from this card, there is so much gold and so much love that comes through. But I almost feel that I'm clearing the way. And I feel that there is a mixture of sort of spirit clearing the way, but also you're sort of breaking down old barriers and old routines, old ways of being. I need to say to you, there's been a change within you in the last 6 months that is now gathering pace. Now, I don't feel this is moving house, although I do feel that there is that type of move coming up. I also feel that it almost feels like friends are pulling away, and there's times that I question why they're pulling away, but it's not that they're pulling away, they're being moved and you're going on a different path. Now, what happens is that when we change that path, we're brought to the people we need to be with, and the people who no longer serve us well stay where they are, and we're moved to a higher sphere. I also feel with this, I feel that I'm getting very, very hot, and I feel like I'm getting this quite a lot. I also feel that I'm feeling spirit draw very close to me, touching my face. I also feel that I'm starting to feel different in myself. I'm feeling a lot more confident, and I'm feeling a lot of questions are running around in my mind, always asking questions. That's a healthy thing, so that needs to continue. And the final thing I need to say to you before I go to the message is to say to you, okay, I have a grandfather figure here who comes through. I want him mainly clean shaven, but with moustache, would have worn glasses. I feel like I'm about 77, 78 with my passing. He comes through a very sort of knowledgeable gentleman himself. I feel very sort of scientific, very intuitive with my mind, very knowledgeable. And he comes around just to say, to trust your ability, one, to connect, but trust your ability to make the changes. It's almost like you've cut off your past. And that's not a negative thing. Sometimes we need to cut off the past to move forward. And that's your message. Continue to move forward, but stand in your power. Be true to you and true to the person you are. I can leave that with you, Emma. Thank you for working.
Fantastic. And Emma, you said you have been looking at the issues. That's brilliant. So then maybe if you just sit in the energy and ask Spirit to sort of, you know, jump in and put things into your mind that help you. Okay.
Can I just add with this last thing? On this King of Fire, it says motivation, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. All of them are you. Let's leave that with you.
Lovely.
Okay, any more hellos or questions, please? I would say goodbyes then. No, totally out there. No, I didn't mean goodbye, anybody.
Bless him. He's had a hard day.
Yeah, it's been a very hard day.
Sorry, Mr. P. What was that you said?
Kirsty and Joseph.
Do you know what? Yes, Kirsty and Joseph, enlighten. How about you enlighten us, my darling? Enlighten us. This isn't all about us. This is about you guys too. We appreciate all of your input. You know, at the end of the day, we wouldn't have a show without you. So, you know, throw us a question. Enlighten us.
Yeah, nice smile as well. Hello, Misty B. Sharon.
Hello Misty B.
You.
Hey, your birthday!
Happy birthday, Sharon.
Woohoo! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Shawana. Happy birthday to you. Yay! 21 again.
Hello, Rashima Simmons.
Rashima Simmons, hello to you. Hello, Rishi.
Hello, Rishi. Hello, Kelly McKeaton.
Oh, Kelly. Hello, my darling. Hey, you've done really well. You are, aren't you? I'm very proud the way your things are moving forward for you.
Hello, Tina
you
Brown.
Go, girl. Tina Brown. Nice to see you. Mandy Louise Paul. Hello to you too.
Hello, Mandy.
Again, another song. Mandy. You know something about that?
Hello, Wendy Watson.
Hey, good day to you, Wendy. Oh, Kelly Macy, thank you so much for joining us.
Kelly.
And thank you to all our lovely newbies. We really appreciate you jumping on. Don't forget to share.
Maxine Whistle.
Hi, Maxine. Nice to see you. I'm so pleased you've just come back. And another one, Hesval.
Hi, Hesval.
Hey, Hesval. Long time no see. I hope you're having a good day.
And what we're trying to do is try to get to those 70 shares tonight. Let's see how we do, guys. But before we do, Gloria, a Corona Prophet, says, how can we tell the difference between a spirit guide speaking or a past loved one?
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? That's a good one. Well, for me, I just want to quickly jump in there and say something very quickly about that. To me, a spirit guide and the difference between a spirit guide and a past loved one. Now, it would be the evidence that surrounds it. If it was a past loved one, you would feel who it is, or they'd give you a clue either side of the message. They'd know, they'd give you a smell, or, you know, for example, if your granny loved violets, you'd get the waft of violets or something come under your nose, and then they'd say something to you, whether it's in your mind or externally. And then with your guide, quite often, you know, your guide will, during times of relaxation, also your guide will come in as well, and as your guide is your guide personal to you, and they haven't lived this particular life with you, it's very difficult to get evidence to know that's who it is. So that's kind of the difference. It's all about the evidence for me. What do you think?
The energy will be a lot stronger with your guide, and it won't have the sort of evidence and the feelings that will come from your loved ones, because obviously you've known them, they'd have that love connection. And normally your spirit guide will come through with wisdom, philosophy and knowledge about your spiritual development, as opposed to your loved one trying to rekindle memories and to give you advice and guidance along your day-to-day sort of world.
Yeah, can I just say, Gloria, that was an awesome question. Absolutely fantastic question. We love that question. So much so, you're going to get some cards. Okay, let's have some cards for the lovely Gloria, please. Okay, Gloria. Okay, and we'll have one more from this one. Oh, okay, right. Do you remember we were speaking just some moments ago from one of the other lovely ladies that we were talking about, you know, moving up another layer, shall we like? It depends on how you perceive this. So the world at the moment, I believe, and it's my personal view, the world at the moment is trying desperately to lighten the energy. It's trying to lift the energy. We're going through a phase that is bringing our world life. So obviously you've got all the rubbish coming up to the top, okay, as well, because it's rather like giving a milk bottle a good clean. All the rubbish comes to the top. So all this enlightenment is coming forward, and I believe, Gloria, you are also trying to evolve and raise with that energy as well. I don't know if you've felt a little bit sort of unstable, a little bit not really sure what to do with myself. You know, again, pretty much what Matt was saying earlier on about people coming in and out of your lives, and you're noticing some people that have been there aren't there anymore. There's new people coming in that kind of sit better with the energy that you're doing. I want to say to you, my lovey, you've got to keep trusting your intuition right now, because your intuition is really, really good. You've got a card here. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. It's called the High Priestess. Now, I read these intuitively, and I feel like the word that's really drawing me at the moment for yourself, again, it's meditation. When the road seems a bit bumpy, just stand still. And that's really good advice for a lot of generally right across our life. But I feel that it can be a bit bumpy. You know, you've got your ups and your downs at the moment for you, because it seems to it needs to stabilize, and it's not quite got there for you. So sit in that peace, sit in that quiet, sit in that meditation, think before you react. Because there are lots of people also going through different phases and different sort of things that are coming towards the end of their life around you, because that also, you know, you get the like attracts like, don't you? So you're going to get people around you going through very similar things. So you know, be aware there's also people that are quite sensitive around you. So before you say anything or do anything, think, because the answers will come to you. I also, I pulled another one of you. It feels to me like you're not expecting the good stuff. I need to tell you, Gloria, you deserve every single little drop of goodness that comes towards you. All right. And it feels to me like you're always kind of blocking it because you don't believe it. You know, you deserve it. You've done so much good and love in this world. So I want to say again, rather like the other reading I did before, fling them arms open and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, look, and here we go. Transformation. You are transforming. You know, this is for your highest good. Embrace it all, because there's really good stuff coming for you. And also another thing to help you, just before I sort of finish this, is music. Okay, because I know that there will be music that kind of help you just get through this phase, whether it is a music that will keep you calm, or whether it's a music that's going to make you jump up and down like a loony and have a bit of a party. It doesn't matter. Whatever music works for you to help you get through, just use that. I hope that was all good for you, my darling. And just remember, all the good times are coming, and this is just a phase. It's a bit like them funny things, you know. You know, on that Grease, where she's going up and down on that. Huh? Pardon?
I don't know which one.
You know, in Greece, where she gets, you know, she transforms and everything. Richard, I'm ignoring you because you're being rude. And she transforms, and she's giving it all that, you know, that song, and she goes onto that thing that goes up down, and she's on the up riding it, and he's climbing up the steps and giving it all. It's rather like that. And that's a really long-winded thing of saying it, and these two are being so rude. Moving on.
Can I just remind the viewers, this is a spiritual show. Moving on. Any more hellos, please? Okay, guys. Can we just remind you that basically we're asking you to ask spiritual questions. It's a development show. So tonight we're getting you to ask questions around mediumship, around Reiki, around about healing, anything to do with spiritual nature. We won't take any questions to do with, can you see this around me? Is my loved one around me?
Yes, Mr. B.
And you know, there are other shows where basically that will give straight readings. I'm more than happy to go straight, but with this one, we're working on questions.
Yes. Yes. Sorry. Yes, Mr. B, the travelator thingy. That's exactly what I was talking about. Thank you, darling. At least somebody knew out there what I was on about.
I knew what you meant.
No, they were just being rude and cheeky and all sorts of man.
No,
they gang up
we
on
wasn't
me.
right, we weren't, dear. At the end of the day, you're
It's not my mind, it's your mind.
At the end of the day,
Seven.
at the end of the day, dear, you're the one that I want. Anyway, moving on.
Ooh.
Still got it. Anyway, moving on.
Like that, haven't you?
Hello, Richard Dearden.
Hello, Richard. Welcome. And the way to get a reading, and once again, is please don't say, is spirit around me? Because spirit is around all of you. Please give us a really good question to get our teeth into, and then you will get, hopefully, a really good reading.
Excellent. So, Bridget Gale Young, hello to you.
Hello to you, Bridget. Lots of pretty hearts there. Paula, that is a fantastic picture. Actually, no, Richard looked like that.
Paula September.
Oh, I'm in so much trouble now. It's got Richard's cheeky grin. I'm only teasing Richard. Hello, Paula September. What a lovely picture of Cutie Pie.
Hello, Catherine Kingsley.
Catherine Kingsley, hello to you. Meredith Reed, hello to you.
Hi, Meredith. Hello, Andy Staines.
Oh, hello, Andy. How are you, darling? Are you okay? Oh, I had Bill with me the other day. Oh, cheeky devil.
Hello, Sarah Tatulana.
Hi, Sarah. Hello, Margaret Thompson. Thank you so much for sharing, and all of you lovely sharers.
Thank
you.
Lovely part of the world.
Yeah, lovely Glasgow. I've yet to visit, and I will.
Kelm Martini.
Ah, lovely. She's shaking my
Hello,
story.
Bill Hughes.
Hey, Bill. Hello, Bill. How are you, darling? This is the lovely Bill, and he's on one of our one of our lovely presenters on another show. He always does a little chit chat with people. So nice to see you, darling.
Hello, Kathy Littlewood.
Hello, Kathy. Finally got in. Hey.
Hello, Andrea Duxbury.
Hello, Andrea. Nice to see you. Okay, Wendy Watson. Why do loved ones not come through to someone who gets other spirits come through that they don't know? I sometimes get spirit connection, but I never my own loved ones. Why do loved ones not come on through to someone who gets other? Do you mean why don't you get your own loved ones come through? Right, okay. Please forgive me. I'm a little bit dyslexic, and sometimes things get a little bit confused in my head. So anyway, for me, one of the reasons why is that because we've got so much love and emotion attached to that, and also, sometimes that could be overwhelming if they came to us on a constant sort of way that they would with other people doing readings. That would be quite overwhelming, because we'd want them to stay, or we want to keep that connection with them. And the other thing that I kind of sort of want to add to that is if they always came to us, what would the point of them going over? And also, when you think about it, most people, when they are developing their mediumship, they actually doubt themselves first, and not spirit. You often hear developing mediums go, well, actually, I believe spirit are there, but I doubt what I'm getting. So when you have loved ones come forward, you're going to doubt whether it's really them, particularly if you really, really want to see them. So you're going to think, is that just my imagination? Is that just me?
And all that.
Is it over the fairies then?
So, Wendy, I have a gentleman with you. He comes very much on a fatherly vibration. I want to put him in 5'9", 5'10". Lovely soul. I feel very practically minded. I suddenly want to use my hands. I've got quite big, thick hands, and I feel very loving soul. I feel with him that I just knew things. I actually feel that he was, he didn't know, I don't feel he knew he was psychic, but he certainly had psychic abilities himself. He connected well with people. He had just to know him, he was really good with people, and he had a good way of putting things across. I feel like I want to use my hands, so I do feel when he was talking, he would have gesticulated, he would have used his hands, and he would have been very expressive and very, very, very loving. I also feel with him that he spoke very much from the heart, and he very much was a person who would have known who his own identity, who he was as an individual. He wouldn't have been afraid to sort of raise his voice. And I don't mean in anger, to sort of say, hey, actually, you're wrong, because this is what I think. He wouldn't have been afraid to do that. I actually feel with him, as he draws closer, I feel that my passing was very, very quick. I don't feel I got to say goodbye. I also feel that there had been a period, a good 12 months before, where I was unwell, but then I got better. But he's putting a lot of pain around my chest, but it's not respiratory problems. I feel it's almost like it's pressed down. So it's a lot of okay. He's also telling me about anxiety around you and the need to let things go and to just relax. And the final thing for yourself, Wendy, from him is he's giving you cherry blossoms for yourself. He's giving cherry blossoms. And you keep doing this on the top of your head. It almost feels like I'm scratching the back of my head towards there. When you're doing this, this is when Dad's around. And I also want to say, Dad knows best. He knew what you need and when you need. Now, you've put heart attack. When I feel that sort of compression, I would have need like resuscitating or chest compressions, that type of thing. That's how I feel in order on that. What's it you want to say? And I need to say to you, just be true to you. Stop allowing other people to dictate what is, and just accept who you are and what you believe to be right. Dad would have put his foot down if he felt that something wasn't right, and he's put his foot down because his little girl he wants to look after, and he continues to look after. If I can leave that with you, God bless.
Oh, that's lovely. And thank you, Wendy. That was really lovely, as always. So, okay, Mr. P, how are we getting on?
Oh, fine, thanks.
Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
So come on down if you want to win a couple of tickets to see a very lovely medium. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Okay, so just going to see adverts now. After the adverts, then we'll be back. So don't go away.
Watch this space.
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit myspiritualdirectory.com.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
On Tuesday afternoon from 1 p.m, Wendy Lindsay offers free spiritual readings and guidance using her crystal ball. Join us tomorrow night from 8 p.m. for a demonstration of psychic art. Angela Mitchell joins us to demonstrate her mediumship.
Hello, we're back again. Did you enjoy those lovely adverts? Lots of goodies for you to have a snoop at.
Yeah, most definitely. And looking forward to Wendy's show tomorrow afternoon. Angela's tomorrow night. So, there's lots there for you. So keep checking into Spiritual Psychics TV.
Yeah.
And also go to the website, sptv.uk.
So I hear there are quite a few questions still to come, Mr. P, and quite a few hellos. What do you want to do? Do you want to do questions or do you want to do hellos, Mr. P? Okay, let's say hello to Tina Hennessy.
Hello, Jingo Witch.
Hello to you. Hi, Sandy.
Hello, Sandy Nichokarini.
Bless you. Please forgive us in our pronunciation.
Cat Libri.
Hi, Cat. Hi, Moses Francis.
Hi, Moses. Hello, Steph.
Hello to you, Steph. Lots of lovely people coming on today. Katie Rickson.
Hi,
hello
Katie.
to you.
Mr. B. Sharon. I'm in a development circle, but how can I overcome the fear when I get translate when spirit comes through, as I can feel the energy via tightness in my chest, and then I stop as it worries me? Okay, so first thing first is with any, whether it's mental or sort of trance thing, is to trust, but to also the importance of communicating and working with your actual guides that you're working. It's a partnership and communication. So it's really important that you're working with them. So if there's that feeling that brings you that nervous, that energy, then it's about communicating with your guides to say, can you not make me get that sort of feeling, which will then aid. Because if you're comfortable, if it allows you to relax and you're not getting uptight, which is probably the tightness in the chest where you're getting, oh, it's happening again, panic, it's almost like a panic attack. So the tightness comes in the chest, then the flow of energy coming through. Now, when you think you're working very much on a trust basis when we're going into trance, So the more relaxed, the greater that trance will be.
I don't know whether actually you mean actually going into trance, because you put a trance-like state. Now, when you go into trance, you just have to trust and let go. And in a development circle, that is safe to do that. Bizarrely enough, I did some trance today for the first time in absolutely ages, and it was awesome. So it is perfectly safe as long as you know how to do it, or are under the guidance of somebody that knows how to do it. So you do it safely. So there is nothing, absolutely nothing to worry about. And if it is trance, it's just about practicing letting go. And if it's not trance, and you're going into like a trance-like state because that's how your mediumship is coming forward when you're doing mental mediumship, I would do what Matt said and ask them just to step back a little bit. You know, you don't need to be in a trance-like state to do mental mediumship. In fact, it's probably advisable not to, because in the trance-like state, you're not looking at the person, you're not paying attention to the person that you're giving the reading to. So therefore, how can you check in on them if you're in this trance-like state, giving this message? How do you know they're not upset? How do you know that you haven't bothered them of some description if you're kind of up here? And so if you are, try and get it to bring down, because you don't need to be in that state. And if it is trance, just relax and enjoy. You've got this, Mr. B. I know you've got this. Is this mine or is this yours?
It's yours, but the only other thing I want to say, not just to Sharon but to other people, is if you are going to do trance, make sure there's somebody else there who knows what they're doing. Don't just do it on your own.
Yeah, exactly. So what did you want to do then, Mr. P?
So, Mr. P, if you can just put yes or hello if you're still here, and then we can go to give you your reading.
Okay.
So
okay,
Mr.
P is counting in there and waiting for your reaction. They're waiting for your comment.
Yes, and then as soon as you've got that, then we can give you your reading. If not, we're going to have to move on, unfortunately, Misty.
Yeah. You've given her that. And if you do watch back, I'm just going to very quickly say the first thing I've pulled up here is just ego. Don't get caught up in the illusion, the word the illusion, that is fear. So just let the illusion go, because it's of your making. Right. Okay, Mr. P, any more? Any more for any more? Hello from Ontario to beautiful eyes.
Well, cookies and dream.
Cookies and dream. Oh, don't they look nice, them drinks? Emma Gregory, hello to you.
Hi, Emma. Well, Mary Green.
Hello, hello.
So remember, guys, if you want a reader, then you need to put a spiritual question up, mediumship, healing, or something else of a spiritual nature, and then that's the only way you can get a reading tonight. Hello, Sunny Girl.
Hello, Sunny Girl.
So, question is from Lisa Estenson.
When it appears that your loved one is between the present world and the spirit world, how do you know, or how can you tell when your loved one in the spirit world are there to take them across into the light? Well, okay, I'm just going to say it as I see it, darling, right? Why would they not be? You know, spirit are love, right? And there is people that have gone over that love you. There are families that love you. There are, you know, there's your family, there's your friends that love you. Even if you led a relatively solitary life, there will be somebody there in the spirit world that loves you. It could be they may not have met you. You know, I often bring through great-grandmothers that, you know, knew them when they were babies. So the person receiving the message didn't actually know them, but they want to be acknowledged that they're there, and then someone else has to come through. So there's still always somebody there to bring them through. The spirit world are full of love. They would not leave somebody there not, you know, there's always be somebody there to take them across.
Yes, always. I mean, basically, the only times that doesn't happen is obviously if the person is earthbound, if perhaps it's been under tragic circumstances, perhaps they've been murdered or something like that. They didn't realise has been shot, but there will still be somebody to come, or they choose that they don't want to go over. All right, so it's very, very rare. Most want to go over, and in which case then their loved ones will come over. It can be a partner, it could be parents, whatever, but someone will come over to greet them, to take them over, to assist them over. And the ones that can't cross over because they've either chosen not to, or they're still in a point where they've not realised they need to go over, then they will be assisted by people that are known like rescue mediums.
You know, and at the end of the day, sorry, I know it's your reading, but I just want to very quickly say that if they're in that present, in the world, your words, the world between the present one and the spirit world, they may have something that they feel they need to do. It might not be, you know, something that people would understand is important, but it would be important enough for that person not to move over as yet. So, you know, there's lots of reasons why they do not move over, but there is always an opportunity for them to move over.
Okay, so I have a grandmother with myself. I feel it's more. Okay, I feel like I've got a grandmother with myself, and but it could be a great grandmother. I'll establish in a second. I feel I'm about 5'4". I've got more or less pure white hair. I've got glasses. I'm fairly slim to the body. I feel that I would have gone roughly about 87, 88 in age, and I feel I would have gone with cancerous conditions. And I feel with this lady, I would have gone over quite quickly. I also feel with the lady, sorry? Okay, so I'm just going to finish off this. So I just need to say to you, with this, what she's saying to you is that it's been a difficult time this last 6 months. And I need to say to you, keep strong, because you're coming through the worst of it. I can leave that with you, thank you.
And if Lisa, you were here, I hope you were going to watch this back on replay, because we didn't know if you were here or not, because we never heard anything back from you. And so, guys, if you do get a reading, please acknowledge us, because then we will give you the time that you deserve for popping in and holding on and bearing with us.
Oh, hey, you're 4 off our target, guys. Keep going.
Woo-hoo.
Let's see if we can get another, let's say 16. That'd be excellent. You're doing really, really well. Thank you for sharing, for liking, following. Keep going. Let's keep this energy up. We're doing really well. So with that, have we got any more hellos, please, Miss Producer? So any questions then, please? Okay, K Martini's our next one. I hear muffled voices, static all the time. Is this clear audience or something else? So, do you want me to answer this one first? Okay, so muffled voices can be your clear audience. We work on 2 ways, subjectively, objectively. So we can hear inside the subject or objectively outside. We might hear it within our thoughts. So like an example would be for anybody who's not sure about this, you know, when you get like music in your head, you think, oh, that song, what's that song coming from? That's like the clear audience in your mind. And then obviously the clear audience extern is if someone's talking to you. The static is the retuning, sort of allowing that speech, those voices to become clearer. So yes, that's where it is.
Okay, so KL Martini. So I want to say to you, darling, I've got some cards that I brought forward for you. And the first one that I've pulled here, now it says here that success comes from dedication, self-discipline, and celebrating your accomplishments. I do feel that you're not really one shining the light upon yourself. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh no, I don't do that. I shouldn't shine the light on myself. It's too egotistical, and it's too I don't want to get too big-headed." Well, let me tell you something. The spirit world want you to shine that light on you because they want you to love you. They want you to care for you. They want you to acknowledge the worth that you have and that you are worthy and in this world for a reason. Now, obviously, they don't want you to become egotistical or anything like that, but they also want you to acknowledge who you are. There's an element where there's a fine line that we get taught as, should we, shouldn't we? You know yourself if you're getting too big-headed, you will know. But I do feel that, you've got to start just looking in that mirror and saying, you know what, if you can't acknowledge yourself to love yourself, then please can I ask you just to acknowledge yourself enough to like yourself and appreciate the things that you do, because the world is most definitely a better place, K.L. Martini, because you are in this world, my darling. All right. I also feel like there's a situation around you that is causing quite a bit of stress and a bit heartache and a bit of pain. But I do know that you will win in the end with whatever the situation is. And so I feel like everybody, it is going to be a fair decision. Okay, so don't think that everything's going to go all wrong and all the rest of it. Stay positive and just bring in that positive energy. Help the really good stuff to come forward by staying positive, know that you're worthy of being happy, know that you are worthy of having a bit of things go right for you for a change. So don't bring in that sort of negativity by worrying and just allow, throw it up to God or spirit or your loved ones or the angels or whoever you believe in. Throw it up to them and ask them to help you. Then let it go. Let go of all that worry and fear, because it's got no place in this world except downwards. All right, so just bring that up. You are being blessed. Look at these beautiful little fairies all dancing around. It's a wonderful energy that's around you. All right, you are being helped so much by spirit at the moment to just help you come forward to be who you are. Beautiful as you are. You said that was beautiful. Well, my darling, you are beautiful. You are a shining light that just needs to come forward. But I do need to say to you one last thing before I leave you, and that is there is healing needed. There's certainly healing needed with yourself and around a situation that is around you. Just allow that to happen, because once you come through that, you will feel so much better. All right. And like I said to you, don't forget, you, my darling, deserve the world. You deserve all that love and light to be shined on you. And don't you ever forget how wonderful the world is, because you are here, darling. I hope that was all right for you, sweetheart.
Thank you very much for that, K. Martini. So, any more hellos or questions, please, Miss Producer? So, Betsy's journey. How do you know what is a genuine message and what is not when receiving two different responses, i.e. signs that messages are conflicting?
Oh, great question.
So, do you mean from this? I take it that you're meaning from a genuine message from spirit or from mediums. So, I'm going to go with from the medium. So, how do you know it's a genuine message that you were receiving from the? No, actually, it's from spirit, isn't it? Right. So, I would ask for physical responses. Is what I would go for. So, when I was in a light meditation, I would ask spirit to draw close I'd ask them for physical responses, maybe to touch the side of the face if you are there, and maybe make the hand go warm, or to touch my left hand, so you're getting physical responses. Then to ask for further clarification, maybe to ask them the name, and start to build up the responses bit by bit to get that information stronger and more genuine for yourself.
Yeah, also, if you try and read for yourself, I see you've got cards up on your picture. If you're trying to read for yourself, just be very aware that sometimes we don't always get it right because we poke our own nose. Yes, from spirit. Right, okay. So first of all, I want to say to you, darling, is set the right intention. All right. Always work in love and light. Always put that up, whether you say it as a prayer, as a statement, because if you set the right intention in the first place, you can't go wrong. All right. And also, spirit are not an immovable rock. You know, your guides, they want to work with you. Your loved ones, they want to work with you. So you understand them. So keep communicating with them. If you don't understand it this way, try it another way. All right. Because it could actually be not spirits confusing message. It's probably your interpretation from it. And when I mean you, I mean a general everybody you, because we all do it. We've all done it. You know, even the mediums like us that have been working so many years, we still get it wrong. Because sometimes we're not always in the right headspace, sometimes we're tired, sometimes we've got stuff going on. And if you don't set that intention, that purity, and have that moment of just so spirit can come in their purest form first, then we get ourselves in the way and it gets misinterpreted.
Okay, so hopefully that helped. The comforting cards and more message I received through Science Vision Third Eye. Excellent. And the one last thing to say before I go to giving you a message is just to say to you, the first thing you receive is what you trust. Don't then start to analyze it, because that's where the confliction happens. Okay, so good. So I have a gentleman with me. I feel like I'm going father's side of the family. I do feel this is a grandfather. Clean shaven. I have got receding hairline, but I have got hair. I feel like I'm in my early 70s, roughly around about 74ish. I also feel with him that he was unwell for quite a few months. It wasn't something that was expected for him to pass over, but he wasn't well for quite a while. I do also feel that his eyes faded. I also feel like I'm slightly bent over in the top of my shoulders, in my neck, as I am. And I feel that communication was a problem towards the end, getting through. So he's around you. There has been so much that's been happening around you, and he's taken to your head area, and there's so much going on that it's just like it's chopping and changing all the time. It's almost like I can't make my mind up. Should I do this? Should I do that? And it's just like so much uncertainty about where I'm going and what I'm doing. So he's trying to push you forward, just to have confidence in yourself to go forward. The cards, I want to give you this card, which is Ride the Wave, to keep going forward, to jump through all those barriers, and to put all of those sort of niggly sort of doubts in you, not in your spiritual work, in you, and sort of say, I can do this, I will do this, I am sure that I know I will be a success in what I'm doing. I also want to look at positive affirmations and changing the mindset with yourself. You can leave that with you, Betsy. Thank you for working with me.
Yeah, thank you, Betsy. Absolutely fantastic. Again, fantastic question. Thank you so much, Betsy. And thank you, dear. That was lovely. So, okay, Mr. P. Okay. Katie Rickson. Now, that is also a fantastic question. Right, Katie, now asked, can I bring protection over my children? If so, how? Right, well, for me, I love the angels, all right? I'm going to answer a little bit of this question because I don't want to nick it all and let him have an answer as well. So for me, I'm going to say angels. If you believe in the angels, or the angelic realm, should I say, Archangel Michael, I call him the bouncer. and he's the big strong fella of the I mean, all the angelic realm are extremely strong, but he is incredibly powerful, and he is fantastic. His gift, if you like, is protection. So call on him. You don't have to. I mean, if you want to say what's the word, invocation, I can't think. Never. If you want to say like a prayer, that's the one, to invoke him in, that's great. If you don't, just ask him. You know, you don't have to have all this great big speech and everything. Just literally ask him to come down and protect your children. Ask him to protect yourself, and just know that that is the truth. If you want to visualize that, you have to have a cloak. And he will put his cloak around you or your children individually or together. You know, whichever way you can visualize that. It's the most important thing is visualizing it and then believing it. Okay. Obviously, ask, then visualize, then believe. All right. That's my answer.
I don't know how old your children are, Katie, so I'm going to do it as a generalise. So I'm assuming if they're young, so get them involved. You know, don't make it something that's scary, but make it something that's obviously, so you can get like little angels, sort of like little crystal angels. You could perhaps get them to hold them, and when they're feeling, you know, to keep protection, to keep protected, keep me protected. Ask them, tell them they've got a little angel, and to ask for those little angels to come with them and look after them all of the time, and look after mummy, look after your partner and everything else in the family. So you're all looking after each other. So it becomes a whole family thing without it being religious, without it being frightening, and that way it makes it more comforting to the children. Obviously, if they're older, then you can then expect more things, but I'm taking it when looking at younger children.
But also, don't forget a bubble. If you don't want to use the angels, or you don't believe in the angels, just visualise 21, 14 and 5. Visualise a bubble around each of them. Now, that bubble, just set the intention, because again, I want to say, with any form of spiritual work, I am a huge advocate for the intention, because that once you have set that intention, that's it, it's done. Okay, it's as simple as that. So again, for yourself, if you visualize, close your eyes, visualize yourself in a bubble, and you can do the very same for them. And just, you know, and going back to the angels, you can also ask, you've got a 21-year-old there, if they sort of whiz around in a car or something like that, you can protect the whole car and clear the way for them. Ask for the journey to be cleared and everything. And if you jump in your car, you can ask the angels to protect your car, and you can visualize a bubble around it. So it's all about the intention.
So thank you very much for that, Kate.
Oh, it's me. Katie. Okay, Katie, let's have a card for Katie. I didn't realise it was my turn, Katie. Sitting here having a nap. Yeah, that's all right. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Right, let's see what we've got here. Katie, straight away, I'm not going to, I don't feel like I need to read them in order with you. Would you understand that you're quite different, please, Katie? And I feel like you don't like taking, you're not really one for following rules. And I feel like you're one for just doing things a little bit differently. And straight away, I've actually been drawn to one of the other cards that I'm giving you, I'm being given. And although it isn't what it is on the picture, it looks like it was a bowl of leek soup. With the leek sticking out of it and all the green foliage. Now, I know that sounds a little bit strange, but to me, what that means is it means about you eating properly. It means about you getting enough vitamins inside of yourself with food. Okay, this means about you making sure that what you eat is right and good for you, and taking care to look after yourself properly with food, making sure you get the right nutrition, right balance, and all that kind of stuff. I'm I'm very drawn to that straight away before I even give you the card. Would you also understand, darling, you are extremely independent and you hate asking for help. But I want to say to you, darling, you've got to turn that around. You've got to ask for help. No man is an island, as they say. You've got to ask. You've got to stick, your pride away. You've got to push that away and say, you know what, actually, it feels nice for people to help you. As you know, it feels nice for you to help others. So allow other people to help you. Ask that help. They'll feel really privileged that you've asked, and they'll feel really good if they can help you because, they've actually managed to do anything. So I want to sort of make you sort of very aware of that. And I also want to say to you, there is a reason for absolutely everything that happens. A reason. Sometimes it isn't always a positive initially, but it can be a positive at the end, if you see what I mean. Because what appears to be a negative situation can actually be the best thing that ever happened. For example, what would you be like now if you, and I want to throw this out to everybody, if you were still with your first partner that you ever had, what would you be and where would you be like? And, if you met them now, would you still feel the same? I probably wouldn't, if I'm right, if I'm asking, if I'm truthful, because they have changed and gone a different direction to me. So, what appears to be not always a good situation actually is for the best in the end. So I want to say, focus on what you, not the worry and the fear. Focus on the positive side. Look at the front. Okay, so this is why this has happened. It's a good thing. Okay, so keep bringing in that positive energy. Reward yourself, because again, you're not fantastic at that. And it doesn't mean that you have to go and spend £1 million down the shop or whatever. It could just mean, once again, a bit of time out for you. It could mean a soak in the bath. It could mean a lay-in. It could mean a foot massage. It could mean something along those lines, because once again, you are fantastic at giving everybody else a treat. But now it's time for you. And then last but not least, believe in yourself, darling. Look at this. Believe in you, because you are wonderful. Wonderful people want to help you, and you are wonderful. Get that balance right between work and home as well, darling. I hope that was all right for you, sweetheart. Thank you for your lovely question.
Yes, thank you, Katie.
Yeah?
No?
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
First one? Yeah?
So, Enforcer, is there a limit to how many guides we have or link with?
Great question.
Okay, so obviously you have a main guide who goes from the point of inception and returns back when you do and remains with you all the time. But you have many guides that come through. People say, I've got 10, I've got 15, I've got 30 and everything else. You have so many different guides that come in. You don't just have the one. And you also have helpers that come in as well as assists. So different guides will come in for different purposes. So say you were working on your mediumship, a guide would be working with that, but then you decided you were going to work on healing. So a guide would come in who would work with your healing. And as your mediumship or healing started to improve, if it got to the point where your guide felt, I'm about my depth here, then another guide who was higher and more advanced in their knowledge would then come in to work with you.
You've pretty much covered it, really, haven't you, dear? So apart from that, I want to say, bearing in mind also, guys will come in and out of your world. They will come in and choose a specific time to come into your world to teach something, and then they will go away and go with somebody else. And so the answer is variable. The answer is also a lot. And I couldn't honestly, for me personally, put a number on it, but I know there are a lot of them. All right. And I know that we don't always necessarily are aware. We're not always necessarily aware they are linking with us. We are just aware of an energy that is helping us. And that could be 2 or 3 energies all at once. that could be 2 or 3 guys at once. So, you know, it's a great question, but a very grey area as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Ian, I've got a young gentleman with me who would have had severe mental health problems, and I do feel would have gone under his own choosing. And I've got him here who wants to be acknowledged and wants to thank you for being so strong and so brave. I've also got a grandmother who's here as well. Grandmother is probably about 5 foot in height, a little bit cuddly to body. I feel like I'm going on mum's side of the family. And with her, I feel I'm about 82, 83. So I've got the 2 of them here. The young gentleman, I would probably put between sort of 21, 23, that sort of age group, and I feel would have taken his life. I feel with him that he was very much a man of 2 halves and would have very much spoken his mind, but would have taken, he was very, very sensitive, let's put it that way. But he's making me aware that you're very, very sensitive in a different way. He makes me aware that you are developing more and more, and that sensitivity to people around you and things is becoming more and more as well. He wants to be with you and hold your hand and be with you to know that everything is okay and to work with you on your development. The grandmother is very, very knowledgeable. I feel with her, like I said, about 83, 84, I feel a very wise lady. I feel my memory and everything was all intact, but I do feel that with her, I've got sort of respiratory problems. I feel that I went very, very quickly. I feel that there was sort of a loss of energy, sort of loss of weight with her towards the end. I reluctance to eat. And with her, I feel when she was as fit as anything, I would say the most loving soul, had a beautiful smile, had a lovely way about her. So they're 2 very different souls, but they're both coming in to give you so, so much love, because that love is needed at the moment with yourself, and give you that sort of strength and upliftment that's needed. I just need to say to you, Ian, you don't need to cross your fingers. Your loved ones are with you all of the time, holding your hand, walking with you. And what you're starting to feel, what you're starting to see more and more is what is. Because you've had this gift for a long time, and they're just now showing you how strong that gift and how strong that love is for you. I can leave that with you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was lovely. Yes, lovely. And Ian, thank you very much indeed for your question. Great question. Great question. Okay, so unfortunately, we have run out of time. Oh, as usual, the time has just whizzed past. Please join us again next Monday, same time, same place. In the meantime, please feel free to just continue to check out lots of other different days with SPTV, because there is so much going on. You know, it'd be a shame to miss it, quite frankly. So.
Yes, and don't forget the great shows tomorrow. We've got lovely Wendy Lindsay at sort of 2 o'clock. And Angela at 8 o'clock, all UK time, so check your time differences where you are around the world. Lots to see and do throughout the week. Join us, but until next Monday, take care, and whatever you're doing, look after yourself.
Have a lovely week.
Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.